Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here in the vintage area of the Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa. What I want to show today is that little bike over yonder. That is a really special hot rod. It's a 1966 Triumph TR6 SR. It's got 3,100 original miles. It's original paint. Just about everything's original. I think they put new tires on it. Got the original, these pads are original. Everything is, that seat looks, that must be new old stock, right? But anyway, it's quite a bike. 649cc, parallel twin, puts out about 40 horsepower. It's got overhead valves, 2 valves per cylinder, 2-cylinder, air cooled, of course. Camshaft here, push rod motor. There's the push rods there for the exhaust. Push rods over here for the intakes. Single carburetor. It's a monoblock. I think it's an 1.1 monoblock. Check that on the other side. Yeah, there it is. A Mall monoblock. Big old air filter right there. 12-volt ignition system. It's a 4-speed transmission. Shifters on this side, of course. That's one of the ways you can tell it's a 650 is the big space between the kicker and the shifter. The angle on the head here. And because it's a unit engine, it's got this nose on the motor also. This thing right here. On the pre-units or other bikes, they'll have a little bracket here instead of that. Some bikes have these fins up here. Some of the early ones do not, I don't think anyway. Very nice motor. I love these engines. They're very light. They're very, they make a good power. How's that? I love riding these things. We can't ride this one because it's sold, but we can sure look at it. This is the mechanical tack drive right here. Goes up here to the tack, which is right there. Smith gauge, I think. Speedometer over here with, like I said, 3,174 miles on it. Little trip meter down at the bottom. Isn't that neat? I don't know if these are Smith gauges or not. There's a guy down the road that does work on these. I'll put his website up top right now. He can rework the innards. He can put new faces on them. He can put new glass in them. He can recrimp them. He can do just about anything you need done to them. Lucas ant gauge right there. Well, Raptor, let's just take a look at this stuff. I don't know if those are the original grips or not, but they're very nice. Stamp levers with the little balls on the end. This is a horn. I'm guessing that's high-lows. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's a kill switch. I'm not certain. I don't really know. Choke, of course. Fuel. Handbrake. A little parcel rack down here. Now, because it's original paint, you can see it kind of wearing through where somebody had rubbed or, maybe polished even. It's got some crazing going on. It's got these incredibly thin knee pads on there that say Triumph. Get a look at it on this side. Check that out. Isn't that something? I love these. These are just amazing. And, of course, original. Let me check that out, all 3D. Trying to show you that there. So it's got the big casting, chromed, the white back here, and the Triumph painted in black. And that's all. Isn't that just amazing? Blue, the gold stripe here, and then this cream color down below. More of that pinstripe. And of course, the chrome strip down the middle of the tank with the flat top gas cap. Dampening control right here. I've never had to use that on a bike. I did have a bike years ago that had it, but I've never had to use it. Got a chrome headlight bucket, telescopic forks, big old drum brake on the front. I think it's a 19-inch tire on the front. Single leading shoe brake right there. I think 68 is when they went to the double leading shoe. Look at that, all the stays. The paint is just wearing away. Just, absolute patina from the day, Single down tube frame. Look at this little support here between the exhaust pipes. Look at that. That is just amazing how it's finished. That could be the original shifter rubber. Don't know about that. Kickstart, of course. Oil tank right there. It's a dry sump engine, which means it has a scavenge pump at the bottom that pumps oil back up to this tank, at the same time driving oil up to the head up here. The oil that collects in the tank falls back down and goes to the pressure side of the pump, and that provides oil to where it's needed. Just a beautiful machine, isn't it? Just check that out. I'm guessing these are Girling shocks. Speedo drive back here on the rear hub. There's a cable that runs. I can feel it. You can't see it, though. Runs all the way up here, right up to the back of the Speedo. Let's take a look back under here. Battery, oil tank cover, little tool tray, leather strap over the battery. Isn't that neat? Just gorgeous. I love this. Look at this stripe. This is what was exposed all those years, and this was under the seat. Look at the difference in color. That's real patina. Dropping back this way, we've got the taillight. Look at that again. I suppose the license plate covered that, so that kept the blue on there. Coming along this way, the chain drive, the mechanical brake, This right here is the electronics of the day, the microelectronics of the day. When I push on the brake lever, you can see this move right here, and that would activate the tail light. I love this kind of stuff. So fulcrum right here, pivot point right here, you know, little lever that goes up, and that pulls this arm right here. That pulls that arm that runs the brake. Wheel adjuster right there, brake adjuster right there. Pea shooter type pipe, center stand and side stand. Engine power comes out through here. There's a crankshaft. There's a chain in here that goes around the crankshaft, around the clutch, and then from there the power goes into the transmission, back up to the chain. Isn't that neat? Look at this manifold in here. It's just absolutely beautiful, you know, almost 60 years, 59 years. Just a gorgeous machine, very well done. All the little bits and pieces are just right, you know. This is really a machine from its time, just about an original state, other than the tires and the seat. I think it is original. Oh, look at this. Jim's Import Cycle, Wichita, Kansas. So the TR6 SR, that's what this is. The R stood for racing or road. I'll say road in this case. I think they call this like the trophy TR6, you know, the bike that could handle the roads. The competition model, the TR6 SC, would have been no headlight, no tail light, probably dirt, you know, higher pipes. It's really quite a good looking motorcycle, isn't it? I just, you know, when you look at something like this with original paint, you really see the patina of the years, you know. Like I said, again, the wear marks from somebody polishing it and wiping it. The sticker just kind of wore away. You can still make it out, but it's just about gone, you know. Really, really a piece of art to my eye. I love these kind of things. Tubular swing arm, you know, probably the original foot pegs. Looks like to me anyway. Again, the brake on the front. I think it was an 18 on the back wheel, 19 on the front. Gorgeous machine. I really missed the opportunity to ride this one. Like I said, it's sold, so we won't be able to ride it, but what a beautiful machine. Now, if y'all are interested in a motorcycle like this, a newer used Triumph, Royal Enfield, British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, anything at all, Baxter Cycle is the largest vintage British bike parts supplier in North America. I have trouble saying that. I don't know why. It doesn't roll off the tongue very easily, but they've got it all. You know, BSAs, Nortons, Triumphs. Look at this whole row, Matchless over there. Whole row of just beautiful bikes. Get yourself over here and check it out, or go to BaxterCycle.com. Tell those fine folks at Fuzzy Biker sent you. Now, if it's a beautiful day where you all are at, get out and ride, my friends. Life is good. Wahoo!
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 Wahoo! Wahoo! Wahoo!